Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you. Just thought I'd come here and drop some cards for you. My bull gang, thank you. How are you? If you're brand new, thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you already. And if you are someone who always clicks here, I appreciate you too. All the more. Thank you so much for being my ride or die. I know some people don't like when I say that, but I really do mean it. Thank you so much. All right, if you're interested in a private read, please look below. All the information you need is in the description, and including the code that you'll need to take with you if you want 10% off until the end of the month, 31st. All right, Taurus, I'm just going to do straight up tarot. Let's find out what's going on. Tell me about Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I don't date or time these ones, Taurus. I just come and drop them on you, a few a week, right? Because you eat these readings up so quickly. I appreciate you. All right, here we go, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus. Tell me about Taurus. Taurus energy. Welcome to the Cross Watcher. Tell me about Taurus. Okay. We'll take one off there. There's a whole bunch of them that fell, so just take the top one. They all fall face down. Tell me about Taurus. There we go. Tell me about Taurus. Oof. All right. Ooh, somebody's got an epiphany. Somebody has come to a realization of something. That's what the Hanged Man is in reverse. I now get it. I no longer am trying to see it from another side. I get it now. I'm inspired. Yeah, somebody has surrendered. Surrendered to an idea. Oh, as we say that, there's the Eight of Swords. All right. Well, Taurus, if you are the person who has been overthinking this whole thing this whole time, I feel like you're about to get some relief. Or maybe you have it already, but the Hanged Man is here. It's all about, when you're in the Hanged Man energy, you're willing to sacrifice whatever you need to sacrifice in order to see it from another point of view. And I feel that you no longer have to sacrifice. You've come to a place where you are surrendering to the universe, and the universe is calling back. It's giving you inspiration. That's what's around his head, right? And you're no longer in this stuck energy. This is Piscean energy. I feel like you had spent a lot of time in the Eight of Swords in this energy where you couldn't stop obsessively thinking about something. It feels like you were trapped in your thoughts, but it was a place you put yourself. I feel like you want to speak with someone. The Queen of Swords is here. Or you liberated yourself from a situation that you felt just had you stuck. Yeah. Might be what this is. I feel like for those of you, yeah, this is a prediction. I feel like you're about to liberate yourself from a situation that had you stuck. You've come to a realization of something. We've got the Six of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in the future. The Page of Pentacles is something, it's a messenger. It's a messenger in the 3D. You might be getting some sort of a messenger in the near future. Someone who's known you for a long time. It could be a friend, could be a lover. The Six of Cups is here, right? It's someone who fills the emotional heart space, and also someone you've known for a while. Someone you have nostalgia with. Also probably someone you've had an ending with. Interesting. The High Priestess is here. Your gut knew that they were coming back. Your gut knew that there is going to be some sort of a reunion here. That's this. Realization, possibly. It is the gut. It's Piscean energy. I'm just saying. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You liberated yourself from a situation that was just taking too damn long. It had you in your head thinking about it over and over, going over the details. What did I say back there? Did I say something harsh? I thought I was just being honest and to the point. Maybe that person took it the wrong way. I feel like because it's been such a long while that you're going over it and over it in your head, I feel like the relief comes when you have some sort of a realization. What is that, please? What pulls Taurus out of the Eight of Swords? What pulls you out of the Eight of Swords is you decide to just disconnect from that energy. It feels like you were stuck in the Hanged Man energy, Taurus, because you were trying to find the other perspective. And the other perspective, I feel, is something that had you stuck. Because you're the one that's always willing to accommodate. You're the overgiver. I feel like you were hoping that something would... I think you were hoping that this thing that was taking so very long would just resolve itself. I feel like you had to finally disconnect yourself from the energy of the Eight of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. You had to put yourself on the outside looking in, and I think that's where you were in the Hanged Man energy, because if you're trying to look at it from another perspective, you're on this side and it's on that side. So I feel like you were on the outside looking in, and I feel like you've come to a realization about the Five of Pentacles. I think that you could also be very worried about money. Some of you might be suffering a financial pinch right now. The economies in every country are terrible right now. I feel like money is slow to find you, or opportunities are slow to find you. If this is something that's about money, I want you to know that the Queen of Swords is here, and I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to be in front of someone who does the hiring. You may be someone who's been out of work for a while, and I think you're about to be liberated from that, if this is something to do with your pentacles. Queen of Cups. We have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. You've been waiting a long time to show somebody your love. I think you've been holding this cup here, my dear Queen. Yeah. We have two queens here. It feels like they're both part of your energy. I feel like you had to liberate yourself from waiting for, something that you felt like just wasn't going to arrive, because you're still disconnected. I want to say that I feel like your gut is telling you one thing, and the 3D is telling you another. The 3D is telling you, what are you doing, Taurus? What are you doing? You're disconnected. They're not talking to you. They got you blocked. I feel like part of you is, what are you doing? And the other part is, I know what I'm doing. It's in my gut. I feel like even though there's disconnection here and nobody's saying anything, my gut is telling me that something is coming. I feel like you've been waiting a long time to express your love to someone that you've been on the outside with. You've been on the outs with them or disconnected from them. And I feel like you've obsessively still been thinking about them. Maybe for the last 5 years. 5 pentacles or years. I think you've been thinking about reciprocity. The Knight carries 1 pentacle, and there's 5 there. We've got 6. You wanted to give this person reciprocity, but I really think that you wanted to kind of love them like the Queen of Cups would. Yeah, take care of them, dote on them. But you're locked out of their life right now. Locked out of heaven. Who sings that? Bruno Mars. Locked out of heaven. All right. More information here about Taurus. Talking about the Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. We also got Virgo energy here, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and Pisces energy again. We've got the 10 of Cups. Something in your gut is just telling you it's still on the way. Yeah, it feels like there is. It's almost like it goes from the 5 of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. Like, it feels like something happens here really quickly. The Ace of Wands is giving me fast-moving energy, so fast that yesterday isn't like tomorrow. It just changes overnight, or it changes quickly. And I think it has to do with your money. So either, so for those of you who have been having a really hard time and your pentacles have been taking a hit, I feel like you have some pentacles coming. And it's like, it could be a lottery win. It could be that. Please don't go out gambling because I said that. But it could be a lottery win because of the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. It could also be that all of a sudden you come back into communication with whoever is causing the 5 of Pentacles. Maybe it's you, maybe it's them. I think you want to love on this person right to the Ten of Pentacles. Like you want the long-term relationship. It feels like your money situation is about to change really quickly. You're going to have more than you need. I'm not saying it's going to be overnight, but for some of you it might. You could win a scratch ticket or the lottery or any of that, right? I'm not saying go out and do those things, but I'm saying it's going to be some sort of a quick change. There's your king. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. That's what changes quickly. The King of Cups is here. Taurus, you probably have water in the chart, or maybe they do, but I'm telling you, this is a psychic connection. We have the Queen who's Pisces and the King who is Scorpio, and those two energies are bond. They get along great together. Because, you know, the Pisces is like, you know, up in their head, very dreamy, imagining a lot of things. And the King of Cups, I feel, is what changes overnight, that some sort of passionate path opens up with the King of Wands, and it happens so quickly. That might be what the abundance is if it's not money for you. Tell me about the King. The King has all the aces, including the Ace of Wands. The King wants to begin again, Ace of Pentacles, wants to speak, Ace of Swords. Wants to love again, Ace of Cups. Yeah. The King of Cups is emotionally available. It is someone who is not really going to show you their feelings on the surface until they really, really trust you. The King of Cups is the Magician. The King of Cups, the King of Cups could be someone who's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but they could have Aries in the chart as well. This person, this King of Cups, is coming in to alter the situation as it pertains to the heart space or to love or the depth of love. The King of Cups is the Magician. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the King of Cups comes from a shaky foundation, but the foundation is getting stronger, and it's because this person has all four aces in their hand. They know what they're doing with their energy. Two of Pentacles. It's a little bit of instability. The Magician might be new. Maybe the King of Cups is a brand new magician. Not really sure how to do this. I'm going to do my best, right? Tell me about the realization that Taurus has had here. The realization is that you are the Empress, or maybe they are. Take it as it resonates. But this is Taurus and Libra energy. It feels like you're about to get some sort of stability. You're about to get an answer. Something that's been in your gut is going to be confirmed in the 3D, I feel. So for some of you, that's the Empress is in the future, and for some of you, you are the Empress. Take it as it resonates. The Empress can be feminine or masculine. It is the energy of all the queens and all of the knowledge therein. This person is probably, you know, they could still be in their, the Empress is pregnant, but not necessarily with children. It can be with love. It can be with creativity. It can be just loving on other people. Because some people do Empress up late, understand. Not everybody is an Empress in their childbearing years. Some are. Not all of them are. The Empress is born of wisdom, though. So it's highly unlikely that you're an Empress in your 20s. Maybe even your early 30s. Still learning the person who you are. Got the Sun in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So I want to say that your gut is telling you that you have an answer. I feel like the answer is that there is some stability coming, but it's going to be slow. I feel like the Magician is here and the King of Cups. So it tells me that in the future, there is somebody who's possibly a water sign, or someone who just has real good control of their temperament, someone who doesn't lose their crap emotionally, someone who, you know, can keep it reined in, someone who's emotionally available and emotionally intelligent is who I feel is coming for the Empress. I feel like, you know, when the Empress is all four queens, she can pick how she wants to be seen. And I think you want to be seen as the Queen of Cups for the King of Cups. This is questions over here, though, because it feels like the Empress has questions. The Sun is in the reverse, and even though the Sun's in the reverse, it's still happiness. It's still warmth. It's still clarity. It's maybe not making any decisions right now, but it's also not really in a period of growth. I feel like you've grown to here, and right now you're in the Sun in reverse. You're kind of basking on the beach. You know, you're not necessarily growing. I see the Sun as growth. So, you know, you're not really being seen by everybody. The Sun in the reverse is Leo energy, and to Leo, all the world's a stage. Look at me. You know, I'm not scared to take the spotlight, and the Sun is in reverse, so it almost feels as though you don't really know if you want to be seen yet. That's what it feels like, and maybe you're just basking in this glow up already. I feel like, you know, it's been a long while that you have been trying to decide to do this, but it feels like you have done it. But I feel like the Sun in the reverse tells me that you're not necessarily in a growth spurt right now, because you've already been in a growth spurt for years to be the Empress. I feel like right now there's the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and that tells me that you're not exactly sure what's coming next. You don't know if is somebody on my team? I don't know if this person's on my team. I don't know if they're ready to support me. Do we really even still know each other? It feels like it's a lot of questions in the Sun and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like maybe we decided that we were going to stop working on it and leave it where it is, so it's not a terrible connection right now, but we really don't talk. It feels like you've lost contact with somebody that you were in contact with in the Three of Pentacles. With it being in the reverse, it feels like we're not working on it. Tell me what you're waiting for. You're waiting on the soulmate. Got the King of Pentacles. You're waiting on stability. You are being very specific with what you want. I think that you're just willing to wait. You're willing to wait until you're absolutely sure, because now you know your worth, right? You're the Empress possibly. If you are, you know your worth. Even if you're one of the queens, you know your worth. The Six of Cups is here, and the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like what has been taking so long for this connection is because all parties were working on themselves. I think that the Knight of Pentacles gives energy to the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me it took a long time because I was working on myself. It's all about self-mastery. But this person did become the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone that you know, and that I feel, needed to liberate yourself from the situation of not being in contact with this person. And through not being in contact with this person, I think you became the Empress. You gave yourself the stability. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You no longer needed anyone else to give you the stability. I just think you have questions. I feel like your gut knows that you know that something is coming, because you have questions about what? We have questions about the Four of Cups and the Moon energy. Things are not as they seem. I feel like right now you are in the Four of Cups energy, which is a redundant, I'm kind of bored, I'm not really dating, I'm not really talking to anybody, I'm not really sure I want to work on it. The Sun is in the reverse. I'm not interested in putting any effort in. And, you know, maybe I'm good for now. I've had enough ascensions. It feels like you're sort of just settling into the Empress. Got the Judgment, but someone's coming back, aren't they? It's either that or you're making a really big decision. Making a really big decision about being a little more social. I think that you've been in seclusion. The moon energy tells me that maybe you're not hiding anything, but it is a heavy energy in the Four of Cups. It's like, I really need to move. I need to move. The Judgment tells me that there is something that you're either making a decision about that's a huge decision, or somebody is coming back. 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Somebody who didn't see your worth before now sees it. They see that you are all 10 cups, my friend. Yeah, I think that something is about to be confirmed to your intuition. Something that you couldn't let go of, something that won't leave your mind. I think this is about someone who's coming back around for some of you. For others of you, I think that you've come to the realization that you're the Empress, and that I think the Sun is in the reverse in the Three of Pentacles because you're just not interested in anything right now. You're in the Four of Cups, in the moon energy. I think for others of you, I'm reading for a lot of people, right? For others of you, I feel the 10 of Cups is here. And it was, I feel, a decision that somebody's made after the Judgment card has appeared. Someone's realized that they're being given a second chance, and what they didn't see before, they see now. All right. I'm going to go. Thank you so much for coming here. And I appreciate you. 3 of Swords. Oh, somebody broke the King of Wands' heart. 8 of Wands. There's going to be communication. And 6 of Swords. Somebody has left something that was very toxic. Somebody was in a relationship. So I feel like somebody's coming towards you. They were in a toxic relationship. I feel like this person left the chaos, went to the calm. I feel like that's the person that's going to communicate with you. King of Wands is here. It could be fun and flirty and passionate communication. This person has had their heart stomped on. Yeah. This person, I think, has changed their mind about you. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you, Taurus. I'm going to go for now. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye-bye.